potential for new legislation regarding, I think we overuse the word terrorists in this country. And I am, rather than sort of like extending the use of the word terrorist, I would like to pull back on that, because I am very much, at least in terms of what we do here on a daily basis, a product of the wake of 9/11, where there was major abuses that have gone on that in many respects haven't been corrected, and new legislation unnecessary and can involve a lot of abuse. And also, and I add, because I think that this message, the people who need to hear this message also need to be aware that Donald Trump Jr. could be president someday.
Right.
And any tools you give them to go after so-called domestic terrorists, it could be, they could expand upon what that definition means. So people need to be very careful about that type of expansion.
It's one thing to rhetorically just try to get rid of the hypocrisy and call them terrorists, which, I initially did. And maybe I walk back from that, because you're trying to say, this, if they were Muslims, this is what they'd be called. It's an entirely different thing to then say, oh, we need additional anti-terror legislation. We have enough. Use the tools at that disposal in order to fight this.
Indeed. I mean, it was not as if we weren't aware of this. It's not as if there weren't multiple attempts over the past, really, a decade and a half to focus on this on this group of people who go all the way back to Timothy McVeigh. I mean, you could actually go further than that as well,
yeah.
But it's been there. We will talk more about what Joe Biden and the Democrats have in store, and the accountability for what happened last week. But that will have to wait until tomorrow.